Hey, I don't know if you guys have seen this device. It's made by a company called Lumaring. You can find out more information about it at wireless-wiegand.com. But it's a two-door wireless Wiegand device. It also does OSDP. I happen to be on one of the screens that's telling me what's going on with my devices. And as of right now, nothing's activated or latched. So this has my lock, which is my relay output, and my request to exit, as well as what's going on with some of the status inputs. This is a two-door device, so it's got door position sensor, request to exit, all the stuff that you would expect when hooking up a Wiegand device. But one of the cool things, or two of the cool things about this, are the fact that it has a freaking screen. I'm going to add another thing to the two cool things, which is that it'll show you the last couple of transactions. So if you swipe a card on one end, it'll show you what that is on the other end. And quite a few devices that are out there have that feature, but you have to log on to it via app. And some of them don't have that feature at all. Really big cool thing, this was my number two, and before I forgot about the transactions, is that the antenna is replaceable, changeable, relocatable, however you want to put it. So with the antenna that it comes with, you can actually gain more distance just by relocating it if you're having a problem. I used it at about 1,100 feet in a class that I was teaching last month, and it was in a valley in between two warehouses at 1,100 feet, and it worked just fine. I was still getting about 35%, 40% signal quality, and it gives you that information right now. Right now, it's trying to tell me, hey, it's not connected to the secondary side, or they call the slave side, and that's what that little LED flashing on and off of is. As you can see, it also has a USB-C port on there. You can power it off the USB-C port. That's actually how it was demonstrated in class, and we were still getting 1,100 feet. If you decide to do that, it'll throw up a little error saying, hey, you're low power. I'm still working, but you're low power, and you're going to affect the range. But it's exactly what you would expect if it were hardwired. One of the other cool things about it, I guess this is actually going to be a sales pitch. This is not a sponsored video. These guys have been really helpful. I'm trying to get 10 miles out of it. They've gotten further than that. So they've been really helpful with me and talking about what antennas to get. And it'll probably be like a focused antenna, like a Yagi antenna. So we'll see how it goes. It does operate at 900 megahertz. If anybody was thinking about asking that question, it operates 12 through 24 volts. Right now, I just did a video on this little voltmeter. It's running at 24 volts even, just a regular regulated DC power supply. And you can see what the current draw, nothing's latched on it, so it's only pulling about 50 milliamps right now. And I have another video on this multimeter. It's a voltmeter, it's an ammeter. It does the power calculations for you, and then you can see that it has some max volt, max amps, and then your calculation of what your power is. Max power was throughout the cycle. It's got like a ability. It records up to 99 hours, which I think I did the math in the other video. It was just like 4 days and 4 hours. It's funny, I was struggling on the math how many 99 hours is. But getting past that, the wireless-wiegand.com is where you can find out more information about it. It's made by an access control company called Lumaring, and the product is super durable, super reliable. I've been hauling this back and forth from work, and I have one at work as well too that we're using on some test equipment for some of the classes that I'm doing. But this is exactly what you would expect. But those benefits that I was telling you are why I like this, as opposed to things that actually even cost more. And when I said it's hardwired, when you lose power in this and you have a relay that's latched or request to exit, if you lose power on the device, it will actually stay latched, which is really, really freaking cool. Now, most of the time, if you lose power on something, who cares what's on the other side of it that's latched? But You could have this in another building where it loses power, and the slave side or the receiver side still needs to be latched because it still needs to keep the door, the gate, etc. open. So pretty cool little device. The guys who run it are very, very helpful. They're helping me pick out some antennas right now, and I'm super excited about it. But it works. Even as a standalone relay, yeah, you get all the benefits of having a data device, a Wiegand device hooked up to it and all that. But anyways, check it out, wireless-wiegand.com. Thanks for helping me pick out antennas so I could try to get 10 miles out of this. That's what I'm trying to do.